All right, so get this. You ready for this? Europe, for the longest time, has been missing out on one major thing. No, not good food, obviously. We're talking universal theme parks.
Yeah, right. I mean, if you were in Europe and you wanted to, ride the Hogwarts Express or see the minions cause chaos in person, you basically had to hop on a plane and head to the US or Asia.
Exactly. But guess what? That's all about to change.
Wait, what?
Europe's finally getting its very own universal theme park, and it's landing right here in the UK.
No way! You're kidding. Seriously.
Dead serious. Just north of London, in Bedford to be exact.
Wow, that's actually huge. I mean, think about it. All those iconic characters and movie worlds right here in the UK.
Right.
Talk about a game changer for entertainment in Europe.
Right, I know. It's like someone went, hey, let's take all the childhood dreams of every European millennial and make them a reality. Harry Potter, Shrek, Jurassic Park, those mischievous minions, it's all coming to life.
You know, it makes you wonder what kind of behind-the-scenes magic happened to make this a reality.
Well, it wasn't just magic, though. I'm sure there was a lot of that, too. Prime Minister Keir Starmer himself made the announcement. A multi-billion-pound investment deal with Comcast, the American company that owns Universal, This is massive, not just for entertainment, but for the economy, too.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking thousands of new jobs, a predicted surge in tourism, a huge boost to the UK economy overall. I mean, you don't get prime ministers involved in announcements like this unless it's a really big deal.
For sure. And, it's not like Universal's just dipping their toes in the water here. They already have 5 parks around the world. Hollywood, Orlando, Beijing, Osaka, and Singapore. So this isn't just a little side project. It's a full-blown commitment to bringing their unique brand of movie magic to Europe.
It really shows how much faith they have in the European market, right? I mean, they're clearly expecting big things.
So let's dive into what we actually know about this theme park, besides the general excitement, of course. It's been confirmed that it'll be located just south of Bedford, on a site that used to be a brickworks. It's a pretty big area, too, something like 200 hectares.
That's nearly 500 acres.
Exactly. Plenty of space for all the attractions they're planning. And in terms of accessibility, it seems pretty well connected. About 50 miles north of London, and you can get there by train from St. Pancras Station in about an hour. And St. Pancras is also where the Eurostar arrives.
So yeah, super convenient for people traveling from all over the UK and mainland Europe. That's clever planning. They've really thought about location and accessibility.
For sure. And as for the park itself, well, there's no official confirmation yet, but all signs point to attractions based on some of Universal's biggest franchises. We're talking Harry Potter, of course. Can you imagine walking through Hogsmeade, getting a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks?
I'm already there. And don't forget about the potential for Jurassic Park. Imagine a heart-stopping T-Rex encounter or a thrilling Jeep ride through the dinosaur-infested jungle.
Yeah, who could forget about those hilarious minions? I can already picture some kind of chaotic and colorful attraction based on their antics. Plus, there's talk of a possible Paddington Bear attraction, which, just feels perfectly British.
That's adorable. Paddington Bear causing chaos in a theme park. It's a perfect fit.
I know, right? And it's not just about the fun and games either. This project has the potential to create around 28,000 jobs, with a massive 20,000 of those being created during the construction phase, which is set to begin in 2026. And the long-term economic benefits are even more impressive. They're predicting a boost to the UK economy of around £50 billion by 2055.
It's a massive injection of investment, and what's really great is that they're aiming to have around 80% of the park's workforce be local hires. So it's not just about big numbers, it's about real jobs for people in the Bedford area.
And the fact that they're planning to work with local colleges and universities for training programs is another huge plus. It means they're investing in the long-term sustainability of the project and ensuring that local people can benefit from those opportunities.
Right. It's not just about building a theme park and then leaving. It's about becoming a part of the community and contributing to its long-term growth.
Absolutely. And they're not messing around when it comes to attracting visitors. They're expecting around 8.5 million people in their first year alone, which, if they hit that target, could make it the biggest attraction in Britain.
That's a lot of people. To put it into perspective, Disneyland Paris, which is one of the biggest theme parks in Europe, had around 10.4 million visitors in 2023. So yeah, they're definitely aiming high.
Oh yeah, they're going all in. To handle that many visitors, they're also planning to upgrade local stations and roads, and they're even building a 500-room hotel on site. It's a massive undertaking, but it seems like they're approaching it with careful planning and consideration. And so far, it seems like the local community is pretty excited about it.
Yeah, the feasibility study showed that a whopping 92% of the respondents were in favor of the project. That's a really strong sign of support.
It really is. And, it's easy to see why. This is a major investment in the UK, both in terms of money and jobs, and it has the potential to bring in a huge amount of tourism revenue.
Exactly. And it also helps put the UK on the map as a major entertainment destination. I mean, this is Europe's first universal theme park, and that's a pretty big deal.
No doubt. And it's not just about the immediate economic benefits either. This kind of project can have a ripple effect on the creative industries in the UK, inspiring new talent and attracting more investment in the long run.
For sure. And it also adds to the cultural landscape of the country. I mean, theme parks are more than just rides and attractions. They're places where stories come to life and where people can escape into worlds of imagination and adventure.
So, planning permission is expected to be submitted soon, and if all goes well, construction should begin in 2026. It's still a few years away, but the anticipation is already building.
It really is. And, it makes you wonder what other kinds of European-inspired attractions we might see in the future. I mean, Universal has a global reach, so it wouldn't be surprising if this project sparks some new ideas and collaborations.
Absolutely. And with that, I think we've just about covered everything we know so far about this exciting development. It's a really big deal for the UK and for Europe as a whole.
Definitely. And I, for one, can't wait to see what they create.
Me too. All right, well, that's a wrap on this deep dive. Until next time.